It's your girl. It's your girl. Big Nique TV. Here's some hot Cheetos. And starting from chapter 5, y'all. Let's get right into it. Oh, this book. But we gonna finish this book, y'all. If you show up, you can either say hi, good morning, grand rising, or just be polite. It's up to you. But we gonna get in. Let's go. Alright. Chapter 5. Rebound. As bad as I have to pee, the phone would ring. I grabbed it and ran into the bathroom. It was Shannon. Vera, how long we gone? How long we gonna be mad with the girls? I've been back from the cruise almost 2 weeks and I wanna make up. Plus, Angie left me a Angie left me a message that she brought me back some Jamaican rum and I want to drink it. Fucking lush. So what she brought you back Jamaican rum? You still showed I mean sorry y'all. She still showed her ass. I don't want to make up. Vera, be reasonable. Reasonable? Fuck them hoes. Do you, boo? I frowned. I don't have time for the drama. She sucked her teeth. Bye, Vera. Bye. I hung up. Then I thought, fuck 'em. I miss 'em too. But a bitch ain't going beg just to be their friend. Fuck that. Still sitting on the toilet, I convinced myself not to go back to bed and instead get ready to go to the shop. I flushed the toilet and just as I started the shower, the phone rang again. I peeked the caller ID and it was the Bronx Rehabilitation Center where Rwanda was. Y'all, this Cheeto good as shit. This is the new look of the bag, y'all. This motherfucker good as shit. I just ate some food, so don't be all talking about something. Why you eating chips early in the morning? I already ate food. I already ate food. Way before I started recording. Alright. Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna restart that part over y'all. I was eating in there. I peeped the caller ID, and it was the Bronx Rehabilitation Center where Rwanda was. I started to let the answering machine pick it up, but then I changed my mind. Hello? Hey V, Rwanda said. Hey Rwanda. It's been a while, she said. I've missed you. I was determined not to cry. At some point, I had to accept the fact that my mother was a drug addict. Still, I couldn't say anything, so I listened. This kicking, this kicking dope shit ain't no joke, V. Really, I mumbled as escaping tears slid into my mouth. Heck yeah. After detox, it took me the rest of the month to collect my thoughts and start to get myself together. I knew if I spoke, she would hear the cracking of my voice and more tears would follow. V, she said, would you come and visit me? Yes, I said, anxiety, what? Hold on, not anxiety. I was about to say anxiety. Not anxiety. Mm, that chip tastes sweet. Mm, all right, all right. Wait, wait, wait. Throw my head to the side. Oh, see better. All right. V, she said, would you come and visit me? Yes, I said. Hold up. What? Anxiously. That's what it's called. Anxiously. I told y'all, I be fucking up words like shit, y'all. Mm-mm. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna tell you, she said, not until the high leaves you do you realize just how fucked up your life has been. I didn't respond to that. I love you, she said. See you soon. I hung up the phone, swallowed the hard lump in my throat, and wondered how I would face Rwanda without her being high and me being in pain. I called DeAndre and he agreed to cover my clients for today. After jumping in the shower, I put on my what tall bot cargo skirt, tall bot cargo skirt, slipped on my signature Louis Vuitton loafers, and headed for the front door. For it to be early, sorry, for it to be early October, it felt like a spring day. Once I got in my X5, I started to think about how dope had been my mother's lover, a selfish lover that required her to spend time. I mean, yeah, that required her to spend her time and money wallowing in the shit that dope deemed important, like getting high and staying there. Driving to the rehab center, I kept wondering what my mother would think of me, especially since she was sober. Would she see that I love her and want my yeah, and want my childhood soul to rest? Will it be safe to share with her that my deepest desire is to be a woman with a mother and not a little girl in desperate need of one? Once I pulled in the parking lot, I sat in my truck for a minute, feeling as of a feeling as of I had to gather um where was I? Feeling as if I had to gather the scared pieces of my heart and say it's showtime. Walking into the rehab center felt like the longest walk yeah, ever that I have ever taken. Once inside, I noticed how the walls were concrete and brick, all painted in primary colors red, yellow, and blue. Mm. Um, there were pictures and crates all over the place. Some some in glass cases. Posters are posters about AIDS, STDs, and the effects of drugs and alcohol during pregnancy. The entire hallway looked like an anti-drug um what is it, commercial. This place seemed to be in a world of its own, and instead of me feeling embraced, I felt like an outcast. I signed my name in the visitor's book and said, ah, I signed my name in the visitor's book and sat in the lobby waiting for Rwanda to come from her dorm area. When she came, I stared at her and she stared at me. Both of us seemed amazed that we were here, looking at each other, maybe even wondering some of the same things. As she came closer, I was reminded of how much we look alike. We look alike. Almond shaped eyes, naturally arched eyebrows, full face, and soft mocha skin. The only difference is I didn't have a scar on my right cheek, shaped like a half moon. The last time I thought about my mother and me resembling one another was when I found her overdosed, stretched out on the kitchen floor of an abandoned building. As she walked over, I could tell she had gained some weight. She had on a pair of blue jeans, a white tee, and a pair of white G units, which my cousin Dirty called me the other day, bragging about. Instead of looking like a frail size 4, now she looked like a healthy size 8. Her hair was in the same style, Ponytail is mine, pulled to the side with the front swooped around. Rwanda grabbed my hand, pulled me close, and we melted into each other's embrace. Hey Bryce, this my baby Vera. Rwanda yelled, holding holding me in her arms with my head against her bosom. I told you she was all grown up and beautiful. Look at her. I raised my head to see who Rwanda was speaking to and had to do a double check. Oh, I had to do a double take. Bryce Miller? I couldn't believe it. It was really him. Ain't this some shit? Who you? Who knew? I'm sorry. Who knew? Oh, shit. I lost what I was at. Oh, Bryce was the first guy that I actually liked, almost loved. When I first started dating him, I used to I used to all his part time hustling, but not long after we started dating did I really start to like him. We had fucked up shit in common. We had fucked up shit in common, like mothers who were junkies. Bryce and I spent time together, chilled together, and one lonely night after his mother, Queen, embarrassed him, we made love for the first time. That's when I started getting scared of falling in love. I was only 17 and on my way to college. He was 18 and on his way to the Marines. He wanted to marry me, but I didn't want that kind of love in my life. Mm, these fucking chips good, y'all. Me and fat at the same time. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, well, give me a second, y'all. Mm, mm. Okay. I was gold digging and tricking niggas out of dough. I had no time for a full time love, so I broke up with him shortly after that. He went into the service. I hadn't seen him since, but I never thought that years later I would find him in a drug rehab. I know a bitch did did him dirty, but goddamn. How are you, Miss Vera? Right, Turner. He asked, grabbing my hand. Engaged and pregnant? Damn, I didn't mean to say that. I'm well and you? Do you do you work here? I said nervously, biting my lip. I see you still have that nervous habit biting your lip. He smiled, and yes, I work here. After all these years, he remembers that I have a nervous habit. Shit, why is my heart beating like this? Oh God, I think I have butterflies. What the hell is wrong with me? I haven't seen this man in 14 years, and he got and he got me going. Damn, he is fine as hell. 6'1", at least 210, 210 pounds. Um, uh, fucking cinnamon glazed complexion with thick eyebrows, long eyelashes, and a body for days. This is unreal. I shook his hand with I shook excuse me. I shook his hand not with a firm grip, but one that would allow me to place my left hand on top of our handshake so that I noticed him checking me from head to toe. Then he stared at my stomach a little. Since I'm early in my pregnancy with a small pouch, I knew he couldn't quite figure it out. And in an effect to, I mean, in an effort to break the what mono monotony, Tony, what the monotony of the stare. I don't know. I said, I'm about 10 weeks. He smiled and the cliff, yeah, he smiled and the cliff in his chin lit up. Congratulations. I hope the daddy knows how lucky he is. He does, Rwanda said, in a voice to let us know she was peeping the situation. Your mother tells me you own a full service salon. He was still holding my hand, massaging it with the softness of his thumb. Yes, I do. A bite down harder on my lip. Shit, I can't take this. Perhaps I'll come by and check you out. I'm looking for someone to braid my hair. His hair was beautifully styled in zigzag cornrows. Who braided? Who braids it now? I asked. I asked, gently pulled my hand from his embrace. My ex-wife. Oh, you got married? Damn. Why did I ask him that? It's a long story. He continued. Look, I'll let you go. We'll talk. I'll be sure to stop by the salon. Okay, see you soon. Don't ask me why, but my coochie was live. I didn't I didn't believe this shit. Here I am pregnant with a man at home that is more than the complete package. And I'm standing here having electric light current run what rampant next boyfriend. After Bryce walked away, Rwanda and I went into a small conference room with a small plaid couch. Yeah, yeah, plaid. I mean, a small plaid couch and color TV. We sat. Hold up. We sat on the couch facing each other, stroking my head, and it seemed so too. He is fine though, toward the door, looking toward the doorway. If Queen wasn't his baby mom, if Queen wasn't his mama, I will push up on that. Rwanda said, surprise. Rwanda, I said, surprise. That's just a bit much. Don't you think you're a little too old for that? Vera, please. I'm only 15 years older than you. And while we're on the subject of his mama, you owe damn fucking Spice trying to get my reading shit, bitch. Let me adjust myself, y'all. Oh, okay. And while we on the subject of his mama, you owe her an apology. What? I looked at Rwanda like she had lost her mind. You heard me. Queen told me about how nasty you were and how bad you treated her. You're lucky I didn't mention it to Cookie. You know Cookie don't play that shit. And from this point on, me either. Granted, you're grown, but you just so but just so you know, if you ever lose your mind and talk to Queen the way you did at the hospital, I'm step what? I'm step to your ass. What? She sound dumb. Anyway, you threatening me? No. I'm providing you with information. Now call her. She hangs out at the Foxtrot on 133rd. This motherfucking chair uncomfortable, y'all. I feel sitting on the cover would help it. I sucked my teeth. I couldn't believe her. I wasn't mistaken. She really didn't know me the well that well to be ordering me around. Rwanda, I said, looking at her like she was crazy. You haven't been telling me what to do for all these years, so don't start now. Queen got on my damn nerves, so she got what she was begging for. And don't think that because I came up in here to see you that you can start ordering me around and shit. Please. Hold up now. Let's get this straight. You will not disrespect me now. I love you. And I know that I need to devote a lot of my time getting to know you, but I'll be damned if I will have you treating me any kind of way. Now call her like I said, cause you're pissing me off. This time she raised her voice a little. I rolled my eyes because I knew she had lost her mind. I'm gonna just do this for now, but the next time, don't count on it. What's the number? Call information. That shit costs $1.75. Vera Wright Turner. Caller. Hesitantly, I agreed. Information connected me. Foxtrot, yelled the person answering the phone. I sucked my teeth. Queen there? This queen. Who this? Vera, I mumbled. Who? Vera, I mumbled again. You gonna have to speak up, and I hope this ain't young blood. I hope this ain't young blood's wife calling me and shit. I done told you, bitch. Ow. She said, ow. Young blood. I thought even dope fiends have relationship drama. Please, queen, this is Vera, Rwanda's daughter. If you call me a stank ass chicken head, I'ma have to put my thing down on you. I swear to God, I don't mean no harm, but I ain't tolerating that no more. I took a deep breath, whatever. I called because Rwanda said to apologize. Rwanda pinched my thigh. Say it again. I'm sorry about what happened between us, the way I spoke to you and everything. I won't speak to you like that anymore. You better be sorry with your grown ass self. You've been you've been a fucking hold up, what? You've been a fucking grown ass for the longest, and nobody need to calm nobody what and oh shit, I'm saying nobody need, I meant somebody. You've been a grown ass. You just what? You act just like Turner. Now the bitch was pushing it because I don't play anybody talking about talking about my aunt Cookie. All right, all right, all right, right, Queen. That's enough. We cool. Long as you remember who's the child and who's the adult, we all good. Making the point that I'm almost 32 years old wasn't even worth my time. Bye, Queen. Later, I hung up. She was satisfied. I said to Rwanda, "Mm, mm, quite satisfied now. Now let me look at you. Girl, Vera, you got some hips on you. Yeah, hips from, yeah, yeah, hips from you. Like, that's, yeah, that's that Turner trademark. And Larry surely blessed you with it. Larry. This was the first time that Rwanda ever mentioned Larry to me in any kind of way, other than telling me that he used to be her pimp. For a moment, I thought maybe she still cared about the man. Larry, huh? I asked. Well, she said, holding, well, she said, folding her hands. I got to get over that shit I got with Larry. For all I know, that nigga might be laid up someplace, not thinking about you or me. Cookie don't even know where he is. I shook my head as I thought about how mm, as I thought about how right Aunt Cookie was when she said that Rwanda was in no condition to hear about Larry looking for her. He was her. real problem. I thought about telling her the truth, but then I changed my mind. Why are you wondering about Larry? I asked, frowning up my face. I hope you haven't been looking for him. Chill, please. Child. Oh, she said, oh, they saying child, please. Oh, shit. Child, where are you? Okay. Child, please. I saw the devil so much when I was in detox that God knows if I saw Larry, I wouldn't know whether I was coming or going. Now, my father is the devil. I didn't exactly say that. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I heard you. But it's all good. Shit, I feel the tears creeping the back of my throat again. I can't stand all of this damn crying. Rwanda tilted her head and looked at me. Let me explain something to you, Vera. I was in love with your father. No, we didn't have a fairy tale story or a happy ending, but it was love. One of them sad, dope fiend things that I can add to my list of the things that broke my heart. But there's no mistake, it was love. That's what you call love? I frowned. It made you, it made you, didn't it? I would tell anybody that my child was made out of love I had in my heart for that man. Pillow talk is something else, and although I was 15, you don't know what my man confined confided in me. But the only time I felt like something was when I laid next to Larry. It's only now that I'm realizing something was wrong with that. You're talking an awful lot of love shit for a woman who placed her baby in the trash. You really think that Larry loved you? He was your pimp. He made you turn tricks. He turned you out, and he was the only man that loved you. Well, shit, hate me then, I said, waving my hands in the air. Very, even my place, what? Very, even my placing you in the trash out was out of love. I didn't want you going through what I was going through. I loved Larry, but I knew the love I had for him would be one of the very few things that grew from my personal hell. I didn't want that for you, Vera. Who do you think I was? A normal teenager reared in a two-parent home with no problems? Hell no. I was I was a fiend with a shitload of problems. I took love for shit. I took love from anywhere that I could and ran with it. I know what Larry was to me better than you know. But I have to deal with my life the best way that I know how. And sometimes the realities of life hurt a lot worse than you're sober than when you're high. So you're still in love with him. That's ridiculous. Vera, allow me to get over my issues my way. I'm sorry, but I just don't understand that. That's silly if you ask me. I was getting angrier by the second. Here, this nigga treated her like shit, and she wants to try to analyze her love for him. Well, I didn't ask you. She snapped. Vera, I don't want us to argue. I called you here so that I could talk to you and pray and prayfully move on with our life. All right, I'll listen. Very sorry. Don't ask me why, but at that very moment, I could have hauled off and slapped the shit out of her. What? I'm sorry. Sorry about everything. Everything that I have done to you while I was getting high. I swear to God, if I could have floored this bitch, she would be stretched out. I looked at her with raised eyebrows. You're sorry? Guess what? Me too. She went to continue her apology as if what I just said didn't register. I raised my hand. Where was I? I raised my hand up, signaling her to stop. I'm sorry. Do you really think that's strong enough for you for the shit I've experienced because of you at this at the feet of your high? I'm sorry. Fuck that. How about I'ma be your mother, Vera? I'ma love you, Vera. What's your What's your favorite color, Vera? What do you dream about? What are you scared of? What happened the day that social services took you away from me, Vera? No, Rwanda. By now, the tears that I was so disdain to hold back were starting to take control over my words, and my voice began to tremble. I'm not finished. I was standing up and trying to sound stronger than I really was, since you're so sorry and you love me so much. How about asking me how I feel about Larry Turner not being shit? How about when she told me? How about when he told me how I looked like a whore and that there was nothing he could do for me? Or, wait, I got it. How about asking what did I think when I went to live with Aunt Cookie, who was a stranger to me? How about asking me why did I speak in my in your in how about asking me why did I spit in your face when I was 9? Hell, I mean shit. Well, I spit in your face because I hated you. I hated you because I felt like nothing. Rwanda, didn't you want to see me? Did you even look at me? Did you even look for me? I used to go to the playground and watch you, Rwanda shouted. Every Saturday, Boy would take you, Lee, and Shannon to play double dutch. You always wanted to jump, but you never wanted to turn. That was That was love, Vera. I always loved you. That's why I stayed away and never let you see me sitting there watching you. No, I said, pointing in her face. You stayed away because you was high. I was garbage, remember? Why do you think you talking about that? I mean, why do you keep talking about that? Because nobody ever let me forget that shit. Nobody. Grandma used to tell me every chance she got how you would throw me in the trash. Then here comes Queen, the goddamn superhero. I saved you from the trash. I found you. So I'm your godmother. Do y'all even think about the shit that you say, let alone the shit you do? Even I mean, let alone the shit you do, then you look at me and tell me that you're sorry. You're killing me. That's what the fuck you're doing to me. I'ma die around I'ma die fucking around with you and this shit. Instead of calling instead of killing me just to let just to I mean uh y'all, that shit intense. Hold up. You're killing me. That's what the fuck you're doing to me. I'ma die fucking around with you and this shit. Instead of killing me, get to know me. I want to get to know you. Please. I suck my teeth. That's straight up shit you talking. Since you want to get to know me, why don't you ask me if Aunt Cookie beat my ass for stealing food when I went to live with her, or instead did she make me put it back and then wake me up every morning to show me that the food wouldn't disappear? You know why she did that? Because I didn't eat when I was with you. I starved. When I saw food in her house, I thought that it would disappear, but she taught me differently. Vera, please stop, Rwanda said, head, holding her head was down. I mean, yeah, holding her head was down. I pretended like I didn't even hear that. I got some more questions that every mother should ask. When did you get your period, Vera? What was your first boyfriend's name? How about asking, are you scared now? How do you feel about becoming someone's mother? What about those things, huh? I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm sorry. As you can see, sorry ain't never going shit. Sorry ain't never done shit for me, but caused me a bunch of fucking problems. I stood up, looked down at her and said, I don't want your sorry. I want you to be my mother. That's all you want. That's all you want. Rwanda stood up with tears pouring down her face. Yes, I said, holding my head down, trying to stop my tears from escaping down my cheeks and sliding toward my neck. What else can I use in the midst of all of this except a mother? I lift my head to look at her. I can't start from day one. Yeah, I can't start from day one. That time is gone. Don't apologize to me about something that you can't change. Just show me differently, please. Sorry reminds me of too many things. I want to start from right here and now. I can't handle any more than that. Rwanda wiped my tears and reached for my left hand. I'll try not to revisit the past or catch up on my bad memories, but it works both ways. Don't haunt me with shit that I've done, and I won't apologize for it anymore. Rwanda. No, she said calmly. I'm talking, and what I have to say is simple. I just want to say that I love you, and I want to start over from here. What you can do, she smiled, is tell me what's your favorite color, then tell your mother was up with this ring. Mm. Chapter chapter 6, y'all. Mm. Eat a little bit of chips before I hit chapter 6. Mm. I need to get some water, y'all. Ah! Man, book food. Ooh, y'all. Alright, chapter 6. Illegal contact. Shannon and I were parking in front of Deo's Caribbean and Soul Food restaurant when I saw Angie parking her midnight blue range up the street across from the hospital. Then I noticed Lee's old olive green Fenty FX 45 was parked right behind Angie. At that moment, I could have slapped the shit out of Shannon Simone. Shut up, Shannon said. Shut up, Shannon said as she clicked the locks on her car door. And don't open your mouth. To say that I was pissed, to say that I was pissed would be an understatement. Shannon had fucked up my whole plan. My original plan was to ignore Angie and Lee for at least a month, do fucked up shit to them, like spam their asses, send them chain letters and shit, call their houses and flush the toilet in their ear. Crazy shit that I knew would piss them off. As we walked in the restaurant and sat down, Angie was folding. I mean, shit. That's because the word separated, y'all. That's why I thought it was folding. All right. As we walked in the restaurant and sat down, Angie was following close behind. Don't say shit to me, I mumbled to Shannon. She talking about me? You talking about me, Angie said, sitting down across the table from us next to Lee. Lee was staring at us with her marble Jackie-O sunglasses resting on the tip of her nose and her floral Tiffany scarf thrown behind her ears. Knew I could get away with it. Hold on. If I knew I could get away with it, I would take that scarf and choke the shit out of her. Ah! Instead, I rolled my eyes at Angie. Don't nobody have time to be talking about you, so please. I'm tired of y'all treating us like shit, Angie complained. It doesn't bother me, Lee said, looking over the menu. Fuck 'em, they just jealous. I'm sick of your fat ass, I said to Lee, massaging the side of your massaging the side of my stomach. Every time you get a good piece of dick, somebody owes you something, or somebody's jealous of you, or and shit. Oh, don't hate, Lee said with a smirk. And how did she know about my good piece of dick, Shannon? Lee, what? Police. I meant police, Shannon said. I don't know. You knew I was going, you knew I was going to tell him. That's why you told me. I wanted to reach across the table and stab Lee's ass with my fork up yours. That's why Shannon said all you've been doing is giving the nigga all your money because the dick got you wide open. I bet your ass sucking dick now, doing doing jawbreakers and the whole nine. But check this, cause I got an announcement for you. When all of your money is gone, the dick comes out of the dick comes out of your mouth and goes with him. You're You're the one living in sin. Lee rolled her eyes and twisted her neck, shacking up and shit, having a baby out of wedlock. Mind what? Mind you, you gonna fuck around and the wrath of Satan gonna come down on you. I looked at Lee and barked like a big ass mad dog. Angie and Shannon looked at me like I had lost my mind. Before I could go on, the waitress came over and looked and took our orders. After she left, I shot Lee a nasty look. I took my hand, pointed it like a gun, and pulled the trigger. Then I said, don't nobody care about you and your man. You better make sure that motherfucker got a green piece of paper in his wallet that says um permanent resident. Cause if you fuck with me, I'ma call immigration on his ass. Oh, oh no, you didn't. Lee screamed, begging her, but banging her fist against the table. My man is legal. Not every foreigner that comes here is looking to use an American. I curled my lip. I curled my lips. Made another imaginable gun with my hand, pointed towards Lee, and pulled the trigger 3 times. Then I held the trigger to my mouth and blow the smoke from it. Stop it, Angie said, slapping slapping my hand down. Look, Angie said, attempting to make peace. How long are you going to have an attitude? Why? You want to make up now? I snapped. Look, I got some shit to tell y'all. Angie said, and yes, I want to make up. Shannon bumped me on the arm and mumbled, here, here it comes. That's when Lee got a dumb look on her face. You been running your mouth, Angie asked Lee. No, I haven't. I didn't say anything about you and Daddy-O.com. Lord Love. Absolutely nothing. Lord Love, I frowned. You're lying. Angie screamed at Lee. You stank ass tramp. You know what what happens on the ship stays on the ship. I know, Lee said. That's why I didn't tell her nothing about what happened on the trip on the ship. I only told Shannon the part about you having to make him a doctor appointment. Oh my God. Doctor's appointment, I said, giving Angie the screw face. What kind of nasty little motherfucker you messing with that need you to make him a doctor's appointment? Nasty. Angie smirked. See, that's why I didn't want to tell y'all nothing because you and Shannon always have something smart to say. Bitch, we got this fucking problem because y'all bitch ass wanna act all funny just because we went on a double date and y'all two can't keep no fucking man to go on a triple and quadruple date, well the fuck, and all that shit. And then you get mad and talking about something we can't go on the cruise shit with y'all. So yeah, bitch, y'all started this shit. I'm a motherfucking finish it, and I'm pregnant. You got me fucked up. My hormones is everywhere, but you got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. You want to do petty shit? I'm gonna do petty shit 20 times fucking worse. Said to Angie, kicking my leg with her foot. I couldn't look at her because I would have fell the fuck out laughing and been stretched out on the floor. Look, Angie Stein, I ran into Eugene on the cruise. Eugene, I said, knowing damn well that Eugene was nobody but the midget better known as Daddio.com. Uh-uh. The midget, Lee said nonchalantly. Angie couldn't commit right away because the waitress was setting our food on was sitting our food on the table. Shut up, Leo. What? Leola, Angie screamed as soon as the waitress left. Yeah, Lee, Shannon said, taking up a forkful of potato salad. Shut up and let Angie talk. I picked up my fork to eat, rolled my stomach, and reared back in my chair so that I could really listen to this shit. Y'all know that things are tough with me and men. Angie signed, sipping on her tea mixed with lemonade, and sometimes I feel like I just can't deal. I can't even lie. That motherfucking butterfly dildo, what the fuck, gets cold after a while. Did you did you try the warm water and the shower head? I asked, cutting Angie off. Fuck the warm water. Shannon interjected, breaking off a piece of her cornbread. I told you, don't sleep on the silver bullet. Now, now blindfolded me and slapped that shit on me. I felt like my pussy was going through what convulsions. The whole motherfucking block knew I was coming. God damn, the whole block knew you was coming. Now that's what's up. I smiled. Yeah, Shannon said, it'll have you coming like a child busting bubbles on plastic wrap. Mm-mm. Whew. Damn, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm telling you, Shannon said stuffing chicken in her mouth is the best thing next to a big dick with a crook in it. Yeah, Angie son. But in the end, mm, but in the end, ain't no strong back to hold to. All by yourself. I mean, it's still just you all by yourself. Let me tell y'all about the shit that happened on the cruise. It was the first night Lee assigned to our Don assigned to hold up. It was the first night Lee and I got dressed and went to dinner. Well, guess who assigned to our dinner table? You won't believe this shit. Damn, Daddio.com. I was so embarrassed. She said, wiping her what? Wiping bro, her bro. I don't know. I thought I would never see this nigga again, and there he was, dressed in the same tight ass well be kids Easter suit, smiling at me with the patch over his eye At first, I tried to ignore this motherfucker, but then I couldn't do it. He kept looking up at me, snorting and shit like a little pig, twisted his lips, talking about how long you been looking for a little love. I almost I almost threw up. I swear I did. Little who? I frowned at him. The last I checked, your name was Eugene, and at most, Daddio.com. And y'all, Lil Love is my attribute. He grinned. I simply just got up from the table and left his ass sitting there for 3 days. I swear he was following me around, making shouts on the ship's radio with the DJ Miss Thang dedicating songs to me and shit. Don't forget the the snicker poem. Shannon frowned with a mouthful of food. Yes, home, a poem, Angie said, shaking her head. How did it go? Shannon asked. It went like this. A little bit of love is all it takes. A little bit of love goes a long, long way. Come on, Angela. Come on, Angela Adams. And get up on the Lord love. Eh, oh God, she said, shoving, just plain nasty. No, that nigga did not break out a throw, a new edition throwback. I said, falling out laughing. She, yes, he did. Angie said, and the whole goddamn ship heard it. Where was Lee? Shannon asked. Don't worry about me, Lee interjected in between bites of potato salad. Lee was acting like she had never had any dick in her life. Angie said, Angie said, don't let this silly trick fool you. She had old boy up on the cruise, fucking him and shit. Let left me in the cabin all alone. You weren't hardly alone, this thing. As bad as I wanted to say something smart, I couldn't. A part of me felt proud. Lee winked her eye and gave me a thumbs up. I looked at her and mouthed, you better work that shit, girl. Anyway, with a Eugene started wearing me down because he was bugging the shit out of me. So one day we were on the top deck, poolside. I was stretched in the lounge chair, sipping on a Grey Goose martini, reading a new book by Tushonda Whitaker. Uh, And this little nigga walks up to me with nothing but boxers boxer shorts on, looking like the midget from Universal Soul Circus. He had boxers at the poolside. I asked with my face frowned up, boxers, bitch. Angie screamed. But wait, this is what killed it. The little nigga had on boxers and the split was open. The split was open. I screamed. I couldn't even eat my food with it. This visual running around in my head. And she continued, level. You know I was eye level with his waist. So you know the dig was just pointing at me. Head swollen and what head all swollen and shit. What the fuck? Shannon said, a midget with a dick. What is the world coming to? At first, I wasn't going to say anything, but then I couldn't hold it in anymore. How the fuck? Shit. Oh, y'all. Give me a second. It's fucking. Hmm. Ooh, y'all. Fucking spice got in my throat, y'all. At first, I wasn't going to say anything. But then, couldn't hold it in anymore. How the fuck does a midget? How the fuck a midget? How the fuck does a midget's dick look? Vera, Angie screamed. This little nigga was packed. No lie. You know your girl ain't gonna lie to you about no dick, and especially not about no big dick. After I saw that shit for a moment, I envisioned his ass being 6 feet tall with a dick ready, willing, and able to bust my back wide open. Divas, I can't even lie. After seeing that dick, my Gucci was clapping. we all we all feel out laughing as Angie continued her story. His ass must have known that I was. We all fell out laughing at as Angie continued her story. His ass must have knew that I was staring at his dick because he saw reared. I mean, because he reared back on one leg, and I sat in the lounge chair, pulled down my round-eyed Gucci shades, and looked at him. Then I I growled at his ass and told him to shoo. I swear to God, he looked just like one of the three little pigs. That's when I told him, get away before I huff and puff with his nasty ass. It should have been a sin. His ass is too greasy to have a dick that big. Finally, I broke down when I saw that he wasn't moving and asked him, "What do you want from me?" "Check it," he said. "Lil Love got something to say." As he said that, I realized this motherfucker didn't have the patch over his right eye. I almost fell the fuck out. Here he was standing 3.5 feet tall with his slit to his boxers popped open. His eye around what and his eye rolling around. I could see I could see and I could see was my reflection going around and around in a circle. When he saw me staring, he squinted his eye closed, but he could still see the imprint of the motherfucker running around underneath the closed eyelid. Anyway, this Negro takes a step closer and says, "Lil Love, sorry about the way he treated you when he went to Soul Calf last year. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done you like that. That's why I wanted to say I can't believe he apologized." That's all I wanted to say. Damn. Fucking up like shit. I can't believe he apologizes. Yeah. Mm. Believing Angie chuckled as he was walking away. I felt a little sorry for him. He was little and shit, big ass head, but hell, judging from the way he acted the last time we were together, he needed to apologize. Well, the next day at breakfast, while old girl here, she said, pointing to Lee, was getting her grind on, who was sitting at the table in his booster seat. Oh my God. Reading Girlfriends magazine. Eugene. Hi, Eugene, I said as I sat down with my plate of food. The magazine you're reading is my girlfriend Shannon publication. She's the publisher and the editor in chief. Word, it's your girl shit. You think she could hook Lil Love up with a photo shoot? Let me get up on that cover, Jamie. What the fuck? Hell no, Shannon interjected. Tell his ass that he can keep right on making cookies in that fucking what Keebler elf tree house. I'm not playing. Oh no. Why the fuck is this so good? Why the fuck is her? She was so good. Mm. Uh, mm. Uh, mm. Everybody laughing at me like this. I crushed it off. So when my hand is, look how much I got in the bag. So with my hand is, I crushed. But yeah, Cheetos, hot anything in my life. And the crazy thing, I don't even eat these all the time. But when I do get them, baby, all right, hold on, y'all. It's 10:16. Don't know if my sister coming still. I tried to text her and I ain't getting no message back. And my phone on 75, so let's finish this shit. What was I? Well, Angie said, taking a sip of her drink. I wasn't expect. I wasn't exactly that rude. I simply told him, no, I don't think so, Eugene. Don't be so formal, he said, ruffling the magazine. Just call me Little Love or Bigger Love if you're nasty. I had to laugh because I couldn't believe that he thought he could, that he could was the Mac. What? I had to laugh because I had to laugh because I couldn't believe that he thought he could was the Mac from a booster seat. What? Alright. I will call you Eugene. He laughed and said, alright, no argument, no arguing for today. We only have 2 more days here and then that's it. Let's just enjoy each other's company. I agree. Plus, I was tired of arguing with him. We talked, and soon we started laughing and enjoying each other's company. After a while, he got serious and broke down, telling me some of the things that were bothering him. What the hell could be bothering the love? I asked him. Angela, he said, taking a deep breath. To be honest, it's not what you may think. Tell me, you promise not to laugh at me? I just looked at him and smiled. I promise. I slid my hand under the table and crossed 2 of my fingers. Well, the truth is that my height doesn't bother me. I got people in my family like this. But truthfully, it's my eye, he said, surrounding, I mean, sound, how the fuck I get surround that sound? Okay. I don't know, my eyes be tripping out. But truthfully, it's the eye, he said, sounding as if he was getting choked up. It's just a little nigga's game up. I mean, Scratch that. It jacks a little nigga's game up. Look at this. Look at this shit. Then the nasty nigga opened his eye all wide and shit. Scared the hell out of me. I had to tell him to close it. But look at but look at he cried. It will it ain't focused. It won't stay still. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. I mean, it just fucks little love up, girls. Angie said, can you believe his ass was crying? What? We all said crying. Crying, y'all. Yes, I asked him, has better getting it looked at, and he said, I'm too embarrassed. Can you help me? Me? How am I going to help you see about a crooked eye? Who do you even call for some shit like that? Never mind, he said, hopping off his booster seat. Fuck it. Immediately, I felt bad for hurting his feelings. I went to grab his arm for as he jumped down to stop him from leaving. Well, the next thing I know, he ends up bumping his chin on the edge of the table and his neck snapped back. Uh, what did he do then? I mean, yeah, what did he do then? Shan- Shannon eggs, still cracking up. Girl, he got that Taco Bell Chihuahua look in his eyes. In his eyes, like he wanted to attack me. I looked at the I looked at the motherfucker and said, I'll mace your I'll mace your ass. The next time I saw him, he had a neck brace on. I'm not fucking playing. I felt so bad that when he docked in New York, I begged his forgiveness and we exchanged phone numbers. That's when I told him I would help him with the doctor's appointment. Oh my God. Did you? I asked. Hmm. And she said, sounding embarrassed, I called and the doctor kept clearing her throat and shit. Then she said, well, ma'am, what kind of eye is it? A lazy eye? Is it crossed? Halfway closed? Is it a different color than the other? Well, I ain't know. I clicked over and called Eugene to ask him the what the fuck is wrong with your eye. That's when it hit me, and I said to myself, what the fuck are you doing, Angela Adams? Just hanging up. Just hang up. And I did. I hung up, and now I can't get him to stop calling or emailing me. It keeps spamming. I keep spamming his ass, but he keeps instant messaging me from different names. Shannon and I fell the fuck out. Shannon, she was laughing so hard that she was bagging her fit. She was banging her fist on the table. The only reason Lee wasn't laughing is because she was on the phone talking to her man. Jarrell says, "Hello, everyone." Lee smiled. We all just looked at the dumb bitch and resumed our conversation. Angie, I said, "Don't sweat that. Don't sweat that shit. You'll find someone. You just have to be patient. Just be happy with yourself for a while." Oh my god. They crazy, y'all. Fuck that. She spat. She spat. What? Breaking off. Breaking off. Hold on, where? What I is? That shit keep happening and shit. I gotta fucking read it. We had an hour and 39 minutes. But breaking off a piece of her cornbread. I want someone who loves me and wants to be with me. I understand that, Angela, Lee said, clicking her cell phone off, but you need to become a little more refined and try not to be so gangster like be a lady. I'm not a gangster. You just a square as broad. Come on. See, look at how you talking, squares, broad. That's what I mean. It's too rough neck. You you didn't grow up in the projects. She paused and looked at me. No offense, Vera, but Angie, you have to stop acting like bruh man's wife. So I tell you what I tell you what would you what so I tell you what would like you to meet Jarrell's friend Keith. He's a store manager and he's a nice guy. That's that's what matters. Hmm. His ass be better not be the store manager for quick check and shit. Wait a minute, I said, frowning at Angie. You just gonna let this chick set you up on a date? I wouldn't let this broad hook me up with a nigga with a nigga if she said Jesus was on the what chaplain? What chaplain? Um. Oh, see, you need to mind your business. Everybody doesn't have a hustling ass doctor in their back pocket. You trying to talk about my man? I'll take my fist, I said, balling it up and stuff it down your motherfucking throat. Do it, I dare you. Lee said, Lee, Angie, Lee, Lee, Shannon said, hitting my hand. No offense, but don't you think you need to slow down just a little with Jarrell? Oh, I know you're not giving out advice. Lee, Lee rolled her eyes. You know what, Miss Leola Jones? I said as if a light bulb had just gone off had just gone off. By golly, I think I got it. You stuffer. Just anyway. What's the book for the next Keisha Irving? Lee smiled. It's the bomb. I've read it 3 times, and after that, it's China Black. I'm choosing the next book, Lee. Angie snapped. So take it down. Oh boy, I guess I better get ready for some shoot 'em up bougie. What? Oh boy, I guess I better get ready for some shoot 'em up boogie. Man. Mm. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna start right there. It was chapter 6. And I read it again. We gonna be starting at chapter 7. Alright, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with any and everybody. Let them know what your girl is doing on this channel. No. Oh yeah, make sure you tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend to subscribe and hit that like button and type up them comments, appropriate comments, and 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 and